the Easy Way podcast, where simple tips become real results. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Easy Way podcast. I am Peter, and I am still smiling because I had the most incredible Christmas of my life last week.
Hi, Peter. Hi, everyone. I am so jealous. My Christmas was nice, but it sounds like yours was magical. I want to know absolutely everything about it. I am ready to investigate.
I want to tell you, but today we are going to play a game. You have to ask me questions to uncover the story. But there is a rule. Your grammar must be perfect.
Oh, I love games, but grammar is tricky. Specifically, I always mess up the order of the words when I ask questions. I sound like a caveman sometimes.
That is exactly what we are fixing today. We're focusing on WH questions. Who, what, where, when, and why. The order of words matters a lot in English.
I am ready to try. So to start the story, I want to know your location. Where you went for Christmas. Is that right?
Zzz. Wrong sound. That is the most common mistake. You said where you went. In English, we need a helper. We need an auxiliary verb.
The auxiliary verb, the did. I always forget him. He's like the bridge between the question word and the person. So I should say, where did you go?
Perfect. Where did you go? The formula is WH word plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb. To answer you, I went to a small wooden cabin in the snowy mountains.
Wow, that sounds beautiful. A cabin in the mountains is my dream. Okay, next question. I want to know about your food. What did you eat for dinner?
Excellent structure. You used what plus did plus you plus eat. For dinner, I ate a gigantic roasted turkey with cranberry sauce and mashed potatoes.
Yummy! I'm getting hungry just listening to you. Okay, I want to know about the decorations. How did the cabin look?
It looked like a movie set. There was a big fireplace with a warm fire, and in the corner there was a huge Christmas tree covered in shiny ornaments.
Ornaments. Those are the colorful balls and decorations we hang on the tree, right? I love putting the star on the top.
Yes, ornaments are the decorations. But Bella, something strange happened at midnight. The story gets mysterious now.
Ooh, a mystery. I need to ask the right question. I want to know about the event. What happened at midnight? Wait, I didn't use did there.
That is the exception. When what or who is the subject of the sentence, we don't need did. What happened is correct. You are a genius.
I am a genius by accident. Hilarious. Okay, so what happened at midnight? Tell me.
Well, I was sleeping in my bed. Suddenly, I heard a very loud noise coming from the roof. It sounded like heavy footsteps. Thump, thump, thump.
No way. Footsteps on the roof? That is scary. I need to ask about your reaction. What did you do?
I jumped out of bed. I was wearing my pajamas. I put on my boots and I walked slowly to the fireplace. I wanted to see who was there.
You are very brave, Peter. If I heard noise on the roof, I would hide under my blanket. Hilarious. So you went to the fireplace. Who did you see?
That's the big moment. I looked at the bottom of the chimney. Do you know what a chimney is?
Yes, a chimney is the brick tunnel where the smoke goes out, and it's where Santa Claus comes in. Did you see Santa?
I saw a pair of black boots coming down the chimney, and then red pants, and then a big white beard.
Stop it, you're lying. Did you really see him? What did he say?
He didn't say anything at first. He was stuck. He was too fat for the chimney. He was wiggling his legs trying to get out.
That's hilarious. Santa needs to go on a diet. So I have a why question now. Why was he stuck?
Notice that you used was instead of did. That is correct because stuck is an adjective, not a verb. He was stuck because he ate too many cookies at the previous house. Cookies.
poor Santa. So you were standing there in your pajamas watching Santa struggle. How did you help him?
I grabbed his boots and I pulled. I pulled very hard. Finally, pop! He fell out of the chimney and landed on the rug.
This is the best Christmas story ever. So there you were, face to face with Santa. What did he give you?
He stood up, brushed the ash off his red suit, and smiled. He gave me a small box wrapped in gold paper.
I am so curious. What was inside the box? Please tell me it was $1 million.
It wasn't money. It was a beautiful, magical snow globe. When I shook it, it played my favorite Christmas song.
That is so sweet. And then what? Where did he go after that?
He touched his nose, gave a wink, and went back up the chimney. Then I heard bells ringing. I ran outside and looked up.
And the reindeer? Did you see the reindeer? Wait, that's a yes-no question, not a WH question. Let me fix it. How many reindeer did you see?
Good correction. I saw 9 reindeer pulling a giant sleigh into the night sky. It was magnificent.
Wow, I can't believe you met Santa. But wait, Peter, did you eat spicy tacos before bed that night?
Well, yes, I had some very spicy tacos before sleep. Why do you ask?
Because maybe it was a dream. When did you wake up?
I woke up the next morning in my bed, but here's the crazy part, Bella. When I looked at the table, the gold box was there.
No way. So it was real. Or maybe you bought it and forgot. Either way, it's a wonderful story.
It was absolutely real to me, and you did a fantastic job with your questions. You uncovered the whole mystery.
It was actually easier than I thought. I just had to remember the formula: WH word plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb.
Let's practice a few more just to be sure. I will give you an answer, and you create the question. Ready?
I am ready. Challenge me.
The answer is, I arrived at 10 p.m. What is the question?
The time involves when, so when did you arrive?
Perfect. Next answer, I bought it because it was cheap.
The reason involves why, so why did you buy it?
Excellent. Next answer, I traveled by train.
The method involves how, so how did you travel?
You have mastered it. And remember, if we use the verb to be, was or were, we don't use did, like where were you or why was he sad? No did in those sentences.
Right. Did and was do not like each other. They never go to the same party.
That's a funny way to remember it. Did fights with was.
So let's review the vocabulary from my story. We had ornaments, which are tree decorations.
We had chimney, the tunnel for smoke and Santa, and we had sleigh, which is Santa's car.
And we learned that you should not eat spicy tacos before Christmas Eve.
That is very good advice. Hilarious. But the most important lesson was the word order in questions.
WH word plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb. If I followed this map, I will never get lost in a conversation.
Precisely. Questions are the key to conversation. If you can ask good questions, people will love talking to you.
And maybe they will tell me stories about meeting Santa Claus, too. Hilarious.
Maybe. Thank you for helping me tell my story, Bella. You were a great detective.
Thank you, Peter. This was so much fun. I'm going to ask everyone questions all day now. Hilarious.
That's the best way to practice. Thank you, everyone, for listening to the Easy Way podcast.
See you next time. Where are you going? Why are you leaving? Bye.